Touchback to start. Busy. Ingold out of the backfield. First down and 10 from the Vegas 25. Carr to throw on first down. Trying to go to Darren Waller.
They're excited about him, but watch out for Bryan Edwards in this game. We know about Darren Waller, but Bryan Edwards, can he be a complement to what Waller does on the outside? They're really excited about the way Edwards has had in camp.
Second and 10. Carr to throw again. Has excellent protection. It is Ingold, the fullback, out of the backfield, spins, and very close to the marker. Marcus Mariota in there. And Mariota's going to keep it for the first down, right up the middle. And the big gain. And the ball comes out at the end, they're right up the gut.
Take a look at this defense for Baltimore. You got guys going right and left, and they let Mariota go on a third and short. The backfield motion is tough to decipher when you have so many moving parts in the backfield, Lewis.
Yeah. Signed a 2-year deal in the offseason after a career-high 10-touchdown season at Arizona. 2 tight ends in.
Here we go.
Carr to Drake.
Situations like that.
Got Jacobs now down at the bottom of your screen on 2nd and 11. Carr not as effective as Mariota running up the middle again. It's 3rd down and 9. Hunter Renfrow in there, of course. Here's Carr now, throwing, zips it for Waller, went up to get it and has the first down. Down to the Baltimore 21. Carr to Jacobs. Another nice run. Jacobs was down. It hit him, and Denzel Good is also down.
68, 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Sean, so it's 1st and 20. Here's Carr, some pressure up the middle, lofts one down the sideline.
You got to throw this hitch on the outside just to get a little bit back into 3rd and manageable.
Here's Carr. Looked like he had 2 receivers there. That was... Explain that to me sometime. And the snap goes right by Carr, and he'll just fall on top of it.
Just started.
Raiders got all the way down to the 18 of Baltimore. Then it was the holding penalty, pushed them all the way back. Duvernay will let it bounce, and it's a beauty.
Tonight is a reopening of this place, nicknamed Death Star by team owner Mark Davis. Some of the features, 127 suites.
2nd down and 7. Fake. Lamar wants to throw for it. Now he'll scramble out of trouble. Why go north-south when you go east-west first? And Abram will bump him out. On 1st and 10. Swing it out to Tyson Williams. Again, it's Jonathan.
As far as what's going on with the running back position.
4 wide receivers. And Andrews in the pattern. Jackson. Little pump. And he'll be taken down. Little home field advantage. Pressure. Jackson comes up and throws, able to complete.
Tonight, Sammy Watkins has to win the one-on-ones on the outside.
Played in the last 2 Super Bowls with the Kansas City Chiefs. Trenton Cannon now in there. And the flags come in.
False start, offense number 70. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
That so far.
1st and 15. Jackson throws as he's hit. Got the pitch to Cannon. He'll pick up 1.
Denver, the resolve of this team. Can they rebound?
3rd and 13. Crosby coming around again, and he got just enough. Max Crosby got just enough to knock Jackson on.
Almost got out of there.
Yeah,
He
he did.
just barely touched the ground.
Yeah, he did.
Sam Cook got it away. Hunter Renfro from the 21. And he's tripped up there at the 23-yard line.
Pro Football Hall of Fame, but then like the next week he goes into the Packers Hall of Fame. I wonder when he's going into the Raiders Hall
Right.
of Fame.
It's a pretty good week. Second possession for the Raiders. Carr off his back foot, wanted Waller, and it's nearly intercepted. Chuck Clark.
Great play by Chuck Clark.
Clark said he's been studying the Raiders for months. You can do that with your first opponent. Ravens rushing 5. They don't get there. Waller's still the intended target. That's a really good neighborhood to be in. 3rd down and 10. Pressure picked up. Ball is deflected. And let's see, intercepted. The pick by Tavon Young.
This drive, there he is right here. Just gets a hand on that ball, otherwise it would have been a completion.
Oh, that bounced.
Yeah, that definitely bounced.
We're going to cut down on coaches' challenges. What a punt. Devin Duvernay from the 14. Up the middle. Can't get to the sideline. He's met by Abram. Bears came at him with pressure on 5 of his first 6 dropbacks. Throwing again. Quick screen out to Hollywood Brown. And 2 tight ends in for Baltimore on 2nd down and 10. Jackson has time. Wants Williams out of the backfield. He'll get to the marker across midfield. Couple of nice moves there for Tyson Williams. Got an extra blocker in there and Patrick McCary. The backup center.
You got to take it slow with him too. You know you want him to get into the game, but you don't want him to feel too much pressure.
2nd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. That's Duvernay in motion. Jackson comes up firing. First catch of the night for Mark Andrews. 4th and 1. Gives the ball to Williams right through the middle. Forget about the first down. How about a touchdown? 35 yards for Tyson Williams. Welcome to the NFL.
This Raiders defense has been really, really susceptible. Watch the backside. The linebacker, Corey Little, and overruns it, Lewis, and it's a house call.
Yeah, it sure does. Look, you're going to have to play patient on that when you see flow coming your way. Tyson Williams has showed you he got some jets. He got some wheels.
Justin Tucker boots it through.
For this game from his mom and from the rest of his family. They just told him, go be you. You've worked hard for this. You are here for a reason. See?
Always listen to mom.
Yeah, that's great advice. Feel-
From the 15. Josh Jacobs finds a hole and he'll dance his way to a first down.
He said he gives them some punch at the point of attack.
Coming up on the final minute, quarter number 1. Right back to Jacobs. Nothing doing there. Half minute now. Carr to throw. Has good protection. High for Waller. And he couldn't bring it down. 3rd and 10. Hunter Renfro time. He's in the slot. Zay Jones, bottom of your screen.
Communicating the protection up front.
Carr throws. And again, excellent coverage. That time it's Marlon Humphrey. Have to be impressed with this.
Look at him just play outside leverage and be patient with it. Gets away with a little grab there, but you know what? That's all right. You know, defenders deserve a break too. They deserve a break too. But I'll tell you what, that is just textbook coverage as far as staying.
Mark, it's Marlon Humphrey, it's zone, it's man. But that was definitely a hold.
Oh, for sure.
Cole, unbelievable punt. And it's Duvernay. Their home opener. That's Duvernay in motion. Lamar wants him and finds him. To open up second quarter, Latavius Murray is in there, and he is met in the backfield.
This defense.
Baltimore, the top rushing team each of the last 2 seasons. Jackson will throw, and it's juggled and
The bargain.
3 and out. Whole lot of finger pointing and no flags. Cook from the 13. Short. Hunter Renfrow will come up, call for the fair catch. Jacobs. Nothing.
Start to distribute the football to some of these other wide receivers to begin to have balance in your passing game on offense.
There's Ruggs in motion. Carr has missed his last 7, has some time, and we'll check it down to Jacobs underneath. It was there.
It's going to run right down the seam, and there will be nobody around him. He had enough time. The protection was good enough. But when you get this opportunity with Darren Waller in a seam like that, you got to make
4. Not so good.
False start. Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
That's
time at left guard, and we've seen a bad snap. We've seen some false starts. They've got to come together and gel.
On 3rd and 10, there's the pressure. Carr trying to get out of there and can't. Justin Houston was there first.
Yeah, you see it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Grace. I was going to say, you see him stop his feet and lunge, and his head goes down, and you know that's a recipe for getting beat by speed.
Passing, and that's going to be tough.
Punts of 59, 67, and we'll check this one for A.J. Cole. Excellent hang time, and he fumbles the football.
Cartoon of the year, though.
Yeah.
I like that one. Big Truss seasoning.
Big Truss. Mark Ingram made that famous. He's running with Houston now. Here's Lamar to throw, and it's complete. Marquise Brown.
That was so beautiful, I didn't want to draw on it. Let it roll.
Just like that in Las Vegas territory. Jackson fumbled the football on the exchange with tight. Lamar empty in the backfield. Under some pressure, looking to escape. He'll throw underneath and find Sammy Watkins down the sideline. And Watkins eventually be pushed out by Nick Kwiatkowski.
We haven't seen that consistently from Lamar.
Jackson throwing end zone and just too far. Jackson will give it to Williams. Down to Ngakoue trying to be part of the solution. Here's 3rd and 6. Lamar under pressure. Crosby nearly got him. Jackson will throw. Back of the end zone, caught for the touchdown. Hollywood hits Las Vegas.
I watched the Raiders in practice on Saturday. They did exactly this with Marcus Mariota. They had him run around, extend the play, and they wanted to plaster on receivers downfield. They practiced this all week, but you cannot prepare for Lamar Jackson.
Fender, all you can do in the end zone there is turn around and look up someone and cover him.
Tucker the extra point. Lamar.
And they got to get Brian Edwards, Renfrow, and Ruggs involved in this game.
Denzel Good is back in there for the Raiders. Thrown at Ingold. His second catch. So looking for Ruggs and Edwards to take a big step in their second season.
There was a lot on his plate. You know, Derek Carr said he felt like he was trying to prove his draft status is so high in the first round, and he put too much pressure on himself, and then he just wasn't physical enough, but he's put on a little bit of weight. Excited to watch him play.
Here's Carr. Out of the backfield, it's Kenyon Drake. First down and 10, throwing. There's Hunter Renfrow on half. That's the first catch by a wide receiver tonight for the Raiders. It's Waller in motion, approaching midfield. Trying to create some space for Waller so he can. Second and 1. Kenyon Drake won't get there.
Young man.
4.39?
4.39.
That's why I retired.
Carr to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Across the middle, it's Waller. And he'll bring it down inside the red zone.
Down the field when you know he's not going to get doubled.
Carr throws, juggled by Ruggs. That one. 2nd and 10 from the 19. It's all the passing game now. There's
All to Pitt.
Third and
Once
2.
they beat Clemson, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Looks like an all-out blitz from Wink Martindale. No safety on the field.
Here they come, lots of pressure. Carr unloads, a clear hold. There's the flag. There are 3 flags.
On the outside.
Pass interference. Defense, number 25. The ball will be placed at the spot in the foul. Automatic, first down.
Derek.
To the ground game. Josh Jacobs, touchdown, Las Vegas.
The double team just moved the line of scrimmage.
Daniel Carlson boots it through. Students and was the Raiders NFL Fan of the Year last season. And she enjoyed that touchdown. Well, 2 days ago marked 8, and he will forever be working on his sobriety. But this year had a much more traditional football offseason. Said he's in the best shape, health, sleep, nutrition-wise of his entire career.
And so fast, and I'm so proud of Max Crosby for coming out and being an example to others who are going through a similar thing. They can learn from him.
Underneath to Marquise Brown, he's got the first.
Sure, we're doing the things to take care of ourselves. And now there are 2 best players.
Yep.
Maybe John Gruden's 2 best acquisitions since he came back to coach the Las Vegas Raiders. The Oakland.
With 2 young men like that and they're doing this job for 12 years. It was really special.
Here's Latavius Murray. And in talking to these 2
Nice corner out in the end zone. I'll let him tell you at halftime.
he was a quarterback, remember, not a receiver. I thought it was a little high myself. 2nd down and 7. Lamar from the Raiders logo under pressure. And it's Andrews.
Just got there again.
3rd and 3. They're running for it and don't get there. Tyson. And tripped up, not going to get there. Where he ranks 3rd in all-time tackles for the Seahawks, behind only Bobby Wagner and Eugene Robinson. See what the Raiders can do with it now on 1st down and 10. Carr to throw. It's Waller.
Golden opportunity with 2 timeouts and over a minute to go down and get some more points.
And again, the Ravens will get that second half kick.
Liz, hey, Liz. Hey, you want me? Yeah, come here.
Carr steps up nicely. And now throws. Zage. Pressure on Carr. Rolling to his right and throwing that way. And
They're getting man-to-man coverage still from Wink Martindale. Find the matchup you like and exploit it.
Carr down the sideline. There was contact. He won.
Last year wasn't physical enough. Get upfield, rip through Anthony Averett. That's a good no call. That's not Averett's fault. That's Ruggs just going down.
33 seconds left. On 3rd and 10. Carr across the middle, finds Renfrow, has the first down. His pocket. Baltimore sent some pressure. It's Renfro.
His alignment.
They're switching up and putting Marlon Humphrey in the slot on him now. An adjustment from Wink Martindale.
2nd and 3. Carr, sideline. Too far. 3.
So he looked like Nnamdi Asomugha a little bit.
Ravens pressure is picked up. Carr has time to throw. Wants Waller. And
Personal foul. Defense, number 6. Half the distance penalty. Automatic, first down.
But to be safe, you probably want to take one shot and make sure it gets to the end zone.
from the 14, here's Carr to throw. Being chased. And he's going to be taken down. Wilson, he's hit his last 20 field goal attempts. Obviously dating back to last season. And he's got that one.
I would say it might happen the other way. He's starting to figure things out in the passing game. Watch out.
Duvernay let it go over his head. Touchback down to Lisa Salters.
Matchup you could have for a season opener. Steve?
And here they are, trailing by 4 to open up the third quarter. Lamar under the gun, out of the gun, and throwing and completing. Has first from the 35. Raiders rush 4. Jackson will load up down the sideline for Duvernay. Middle of the field, and just too far. Trying to go to Andrew.
Illegal use of the hands, hands to the face. Defense number 27. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
By Gus Bradley communicating to his team what they're getting.
On the ground, Latavius Murray. It's like Perrin Mullen was only a factor in one of the games.
Looks to me like things never changed. Lamar running free down the field.
Sammy Watt. 3rd and 6. Ball was tipped and falls down to the turf.
Donald has made so famous. Got around the edge, and Ronnie Stanley affected the pass.
Cook had some pressure. Renfro let it bounce. Second man through is Josh Jacobs. Patrick Queen will wrap.
John Gruden in your headset at home. It's a different experience, but Derek Carr now has been with John Gruden longer than any other quarterback that he's had, and they're benefiting from it.
It's Waller.
It's all of that, and he's trying to do that 40 seconds every play.
Every play. Carr underneath. Excellent play call by Gruden. Went right back to Darren Waller. And there is a flag down.
Pass interference. Offense number 89.
You know what they're looking at? Is there more than just the rub? Been in the back. You talked about him in your headset. Sideline.
Tough one against the home team there. 3rd and 12.
Yeah, there's zeros on the play clock. And this drive's gone the wrong direction. I've seen that look on the face.
Offense. Number 4, half the distance penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
And Waller had a drop prior to that penalty call. On 3rd and 14, he's trying to get some breathing room. And
John knows
that is. A.J. Cole's been great for the Raiders, trying to flip the field. Duvernay, the 40, picks up some blocks, has the sideline. And it's Baltimore football at the Las Vegas 38. Here's Lamar throwing, incomplete.
Decimated by injury.
Everybody says it'll get done. Here's Jackson trying to step up. He'll take off. Has the first down. Give it to Latavius Murray. Down to the 20.
They're doing things right in the back end.
2nd and 4. Tyson Williams
Stopward's time. He's right here lined up in the slot.
That's not curated audio either. And that throw is just off the mark. for 10 years, but they swapped out Morgan Cox, who had been snapping for 11 years. Nick Moore is the new law.
Raiders, playing in Denver for 5 years. Always had nice things to say to us when we came out for warm-ups.
I'm sure. Henry Ruggs out beyond the 20-yard line. Up in the house.
Some guy named Charles Woodson's here too.
Yeah. On first down and 10. Carr rolling. He'll keep it. Try to get the corner. Quick throw. Kenyon Drake.
Safety in the middle of the field.
On 3rd and 2. Carr has a good pocket, lofts one down the middle of the field, and it falls incomplete. The flag comes in.
Defensive back with zero
Pass interference.
help in the middle of the field.
Number 25. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
32-yard penalty. Dave Hawshaw called that. See Raiders in business with Josh Jacobs. Flag comes in. It's coming back.
Holding. Offense number 68. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Deep safety, probably a zone.
1st and 20. Checks it down to Kenyon Drake, able to stay on his feet. Got the 40 and out of the 30.
Darren, they've been getting him loose against man coverage.
On 2nd and 8. Carr throws. Waller across the middle. What else is new? Side 5.5 left, 3rd quarter. Quick throw, it's Waller again. Excellent tap,
but he's picking it up here in the second.
Ruggs and Edwards remain with zeros for catches tonight. Ingold out of the backfield. Third and 5 from the 17. Waiting for Renfro to come across, didn't get there. Marlon Humphrey spilled him shy of the marker.
And you see Renfro right here. You see him just hop off the line of scrimmage and use the natural rub to run this shallow cross. Marlon went over top.
Waller is not in the game right now. It's Jacobs, hit by one man, hit by a second, and he won't get there. Chris Board made the first.
6'8", 315 pounds. With that quickness, no chance of converting on 4th down for the Raiders.
With the lead and the ball. Jackson looking to shake and bake. Has the first down. Next time Nassib spoke wasn't until he got to training camp in August. Tyson Williams from Lamar Jackson, and the ball comes out at the end.
And people in general that are going to follow him.
Here's Cannon to the.
During the run, holding. Offense number 85. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Boykin.
Yeah, help is on the way.
Yeah. Got to get through these first 3 or 4 games. Marquise, 3rd and 7. Final minute, 3rd quarter.
You got Mark Andrews against Casey Hayward, bottom of the screen.
Looked like Lamar wanted to push it down the field, and he'll be taken down.
Continue to see the problems that Villanueva has with playing with leverage when people get up underneath his pads. Max Crosby has tortured him all night as well. He's going to have to fix that because that was something that showed up late last year in Pittsburgh. And
we'll open the 4th with a punt. Cook will get it away. Immediate Renfro. That's their own 41, trailing by a touchdown. Early stages, 4th quarter. Motion Ingold, top of your screen. Carr throws down the field. In the NFL.
And Derek Carr's got to start throwing away from him. So other guys got to step up. Alec Ingold jumped.
False start. Offense number 45. 5-yard penalty. Remain second down.
At your level, that's leadership, and Derek Carr needs to take that next step.
Blitz coming. Here's Queen untouched through the middle, and he's going to get there and drop him. Sack of the night by this Ravens defense.
Watch Patrick Queen right here. Watch him. He's going to fake like he's dropping back into coverage.
That's dirty.
Center turns away, and he just picks a gap and comes.
That's dirty.
To me, there's an example of it right there.
Third and 28.
Yeah, great sign of his growth.
Kenyon Drake, who's been a nice spark for the Ravens.
They fooled a really good quarterback.
Here's Cole. Had a nice night. And the fair catch. The AFC West went 3-0 yesterday, fellas. It's up to the Raiders to keep them perfect, like the NFC West. Here's Jackson throwing. Brown able to bring it down.
Along with Sammy Watkins, and then they get Rashad Bateman back. Look out for this offense.
Try the running game. Jackson, go forward
for the league. His best games have been his first games. And he's doing it again tonight. He's got to do it all year long.
Jackson trying to get out of there. And the ball comes out. Could be just the spark the Raiders need. Denzel.
Number 77 comes in with that right hand. That ball is clearly out, and a huge turnover for the Raiders defense. That's what they weren't able to do.
Play. That's how you turn the tide in the football game. Just pure effort.
Carr throwing. Waller walloped.
His second season.
Second and 6. Carr looking left the whole time. Now come back to his right. It's Ingold. And this is a problem for the Raiders. Worse than the NFL a season ago. Handoff. Jacobs got there.
That's why they drafted him.
Flag comes in. Like somebody ran on late.
Prior to the foul, first charge, timeout, Baltimore, 30 seconds.
This is the area of the field where John Gruden loves to use 3 tight ends in the game, play action, and take a shot at the end zone in the red zone fringe. Got Carrier and Moreau at tight end.
Here's Carr. Underneath, it's Drake's got the first down. Down to the 15, it's a...
Playing it safe turns into a big play.
It's Jacobs. Finds a hole in the middle. Josh Jacobs into the end zone. Touchdown.
Now Patrick Queen, you're going to see him right here. You're going to see him be a little unsure of his read. And he hesitates right there just for a minute and he's not able to take on the block with enough physicality to tackle. Nice move by Josh Jacobs to get it into the end zone.
Carlson for the top. Allowed more than 10 points to any of those 5 opening opponents. And they're not going to blow the Raiders out tonight. We're 7-time game next Sunday night against the Chiefs.
When last we saw him on Monday night, it was the Browns game where Superman came out.
That's right. Tyson Williams took a big shot. Who else? Jonathan Abram.
Their defense and then that turnover really put their offense in great position, and they converted the touchdown.
Lamar throwing underneath. It's Ricard, the fullback.
He's over there going, please, let me get a rush on Villanueva.
On 3rd and 2, giving a Marquise Brown coming across. It's Murray. Push the pile. Quentin Jefferson's the first man in. He'll slam. He plays that way with great joy. 2nd and 5. Jackson has a clean pocket. Looking for Sammy Watkins over the shoulder. Watkins able to bring it down. It's Murray. Murray just signed on Friday into the end zone for a touchdown. Latavius Murray.
Great job here by the guard, Powers up on the linebacker. He has to respect Lamar Jackson, and that's what opens up that backside cut for Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray is a good back. He is going to help this Baltimore team, especially in the first month of the season.
Tucker's extra point is perfect. And the Ravens
perfectly designed against this defense, this cover three. And it seems to keep working.
Time now.
This, you can't do that. And all Lamar Jackson does is keep his mouth shut and goes to work. And he got better in the offseason. There's no question about that. But I think what we're seeing now is efficient, protect the ball, take the shots downfield when they're there, and execute on those. Then this offense can overcome the loss of all these backs.
Now.
From the 37. Carr loads up. And let's see. That's still not going to help your Madden rating.
Should. Again, no safety in the middle of the field. Derek Carr's anticipating pressure here.
2nd and 3. It's Ruggs.
NFL. Very few quarterbacks can do that. Doing it again. I mean, he's calling plays at the line of scrimmage.
Behind Waller.
Going to see the pocket just get collapsed. You're going to see Calais Campbell, Brandon Williams coming right up the gut on Andre.
It's coming right into my living room here.
Carr will throw that away.
Plus, he was going to do that last night.
Yeah, he did.
It upset me last night, too.
3rd and 10. Carr lofts one. And it's Ruggs. He's got it. What is it? Jacobs trying to turn the corner. Flag comes in.
They threw that right behind Alex Leatherwood.
Holding. Offense number 7. 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
And that penalty's not great, but other than that, we haven't called his name much.
So 1st and goal now from the 20. Carr gets rid of it quickly to Waller. Times tonight. Second and goal just outside the 10. Carr zips it in there. It's Waller. He spins into the end zone for the touchdown.
In the natural rub here. Watch, 2 inside releases for the 2 outside guys. Waller just wraps around him. Gets him some solar. When he gets you figured out a little bit as far as what you're trying to do to him, he knows how to get his guys open.
High snap. Carlson.
It's going to be a long flight back to Baltimore if they wind up losing this game.
There's a lot of time left for number 8.
I might have gone Sunday, January 9th for the regular season. And here we go. Jackson. Crosby. Jackson underneath. Ricard.
Greg Roman has started to dial in on this secondary and their coverage schemes.
Murray, the veteran, not that time. Max Crosby, 55 yards, getting field goal range for Justin Tucker. Lamar's going to run out of there. Able to stay on his feet across midfield, across the 40.
I wonder if it really was cover 2 or they just loosened him up and just said, hey, look, when that number 3 starts screaming down the field, you just play it deep and don't let him throw it.
Trying to save themselves some clock. Latavius Murray. Jackson will keep it. Stay on his feet, and you know the Raiders are looking to punch that ball. Got an extra offensive lineman in there on 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. He'll keep it, stayed in bounds. Clock will walk. Snap's good, holds good. Kick is good as well. 36.
Until further notice, I'm going to keep doing it.
Ruggs won't have the chance to return that. Long. Ravens, who blitz more than anyone else, only rush 3, and that's Brian Edwards. Gain of 20 there.
A play or two to get in realistic range.
Again, the Ravens rush just 3. Carr loads up and fires. It's
Offsides here.
8 seconds left. They'll spike it down to 7. Trent Sig is the snapper. A.J. Cole to hold it from 55 yards away.
Boom.
To tie the game. Boom is right. See if Devin Duvernay's got some magic. We saw him have a kick return touchdown on Monday night last year. Won't have the opportunity there. And in the end, Henry Ruggs back deep. Won't have the opportunity. Touchdown wins it for Las Vegas. Brian Edwards, who was critical in that last drive. 2 clutch catches to set up the field goal. Here's Carr throwing. And it is Edwards again.
Position to break out this year.
3 catches, 49 yards, all of them happening in the last couple of minutes. Try the ground game with Jacobs. Can't get the edge. Second and 12. Pressure coming from the Ravens. Carr will get it to Renfro. Down the sideline. Hunter Renfro inside the 40.
There's compound more errors and lead to more errors.
From the Baltimore 39. Here's Kenyon Drake. Carr flushed, and he'll throw it away. 3rd and 4. See if it's 3rd and Renfro. Throwing that way, and it is Edwards. Touchdown! Got it!
What a great play.
And that's the ball game. Brian Edwards got there to the end zone.
The previous play of the touchdown is under further review. The game is not over. The game is not over. The game is not over.
Take a look at it for closure purposes, but I think when we take a look at the left knee, the ball is going to be short of the goal line.
Yeah, his right knee's down there.
Wow.
That is close. Back right there, you see that they've double teamed Renfro.
After review, the runner was short of the goal line. It will be 1st down and 10 with the ball at the 1-yard line. Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 7 minutes and 10 seconds. 7:10 on the game clock, please.
You're going to give him the ball?
1st and goal. Touchdown wins it. Carr wants it himself, trying for the push. No signal from the officials, going to say he's short, regardless of who's carrying it. Here we go.
Oh, man, they jumped off sides. Leatherwood.
False start. Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. Maine, 2nd down.
Rookie in his offense tonight. Out of 9 total, 8 with the football. 2nd and goal just outside the 5. Touchdown wins it. Carr lofts one for the end zone. Derek Carr.
Got confusion here by the Ravens.
Carr throwing off the fingertips and intercepted. It's Anthony Averett. And now it's Baltimore football. Crazy turn of events.
This has to be a completion for a touchdown. Willie Snead's wide open. That ball comes fast, and Snead didn't look like he saw it a little.
With Marcus Peters lost for the season, makes the big play there. Next score wins, regardless of who makes it and what kind of score. Here's Lamar trying to run away from Crawford here. Broke the huddle late. Have 2 timeouts. Didn't get it off in time. 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Jackson sidearms it to Sammy Watkins. He'll get the first. Back to the ground game. Latavia halfway through the overtime. Jackson across the middle. There's Andrews. The ball comes out. And let's see. 3rd and 7. Jackson trying to get out. Can't do it. He's taken down and it's out. And the Raiders have recovered it. Carl Nassib had the hit on Jackson, who is down.
You're going to see Carl Nassib coming right here. Just bends the edge. Tyson Williams doesn't stick his face in there, doesn't give enough effort as far as trying to keep him from Lamar Jackson. Look, we wondered about whether or not
to kick a field goal here. 4.5 to go. On the ground, Kenyon Drake. He'll get it.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Main 2nd down.
It took him so long to can't lose any yards here.
Gonna throw. Drake picked up the pressure. All alone is Zay Jones, and he will prance into the end zone for the touchdown and the victory in overtime for the Raiders. And this celebration is for real.